If I'm honest, I'm slightly surprised to see you. You're not due a rest.
Well, you're asking the wrong man there, Burnsy. No, FA Cup coming up, special game. We know what the FA Cup can bring. But like you say, we've had a busy schedule over Christmas and come out the other side.
Because you've played nearly every minute of every game this season, haven't you?
Yeah.
It was a genuine question, actually.
Yeah, no.
Maybe you might have got a rest.
Maybe we'll have to wait and see what the manager does. I think, look, he'll be looking to make probably changes, give players a chance, the opportunity to go and play and also need minutes. So we shall wait and see. Who knows what it'll be. Like you say, Burns have played a lot of games. Only missed the one when I was ill. So yeah, no, I'm enjoying my football and hopefully we can keep improving.
In fairness, there's probably not a lot of choice for him, is there? Is there still only sort of 2 centre halves in the building?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure how Andy's coming on. He's been outside doing a little bit. Whether he'll be risked for the weekend. Like I say, the manager will come in and after and see who's fit. We've had a little bit of a rest since the game at Bolton, and like I say, we go to Bolton, a game that, you know, a team who were doing well in League One. We want to progress in the FA Cup.
Do you want to play?
I mean, look, Burns, I want to play every game. I've always said that, you know. But when you get a little bit older and you've played the 2 games in 2 days, I certainly woke up the day after with a few aches and pains, and you know you come in today and you're preparing, and look, I'll be travelling. We'll wait and see.
Okay, so he's not said to you.
He hasn't said no.
But you're in the squad.
I'll be travelling, and we shall see.
How would you assess the season of the club as a whole?
This whole season, disappointing. Really disappointing so far. Just over halfway through the position we're in. You probably at the start of the season wouldn't have expected us to be where we are. You know, we've underachieved. Performances in the majority of games haven't been a million miles off it, but results have. You know, you see how many points we have dropped from winning positions, and that has certainly been a big disappointment from obviously the captain's point of view and the defender's point of view.
At what point in the season did it drop, the penny drop with you that maybe this is not going to be the season some people were saying?
I mean, look, when you have the turnover of players that we had in the summer, it's going to take time. When we reported back to pre-season, I think we maybe lost Curtis and Harry at that moment in time. I may be wrong, there maybe was 1 or 2 more, but you think when we went to Portugal and then losing Tom and then losing Robbo, big players, big characters, and then the turnover of players, Elmo leaving. So look, it does take time, but that time has gone on. We're probably 6 months in now, so you can't keep using that as an excuse. We've got a group of players where we know we should be higher in the league than where we are, and we're not hitting the heights that, you know, or certainly not the results. I think in the last 5-6 games since a new manager's come in, I think the performance have certainly improved. We've been having a go, and we've just been unfortunate on the wrong end of the right results.
What's the change? I've looked at you this season, and I might say to you, you were having to do a lot of desperate stuff earlier in the season, and quite a long way through the season. It looked to me like you were having to think and cover for 3 other players. Tell me if this is rubbish at any point, Doss, but it looked like that to me. But since Nigel Adkins has come in, you seem to be concentrating on your own game a little bit more. Is that a fair thing to say?
Yeah, I suppose it is, Burns. Yeah, I mean, you look. I mean, the new gaffer's got us playing with a little bit more freedom. You know, fullbacks get out. You know, we work week to week on games that we're looking to play against. You know, one on Saturday was certainly stop crosses for our fullbacks to stop crosses, and I thought they did that for the majority of the game. I thought that was another game that first half we didn't perform. Making an excuse, maybe we were a little bit fatigued, but I thought second half we absolutely dominated the game and certainly should have got something out of it. Early on in the season, maybe we were a little bit more negative than what we're playing now. You know, the lads are playing with more freedom. I certainly feel as though we are since the new manager's come in, and had a great relationship with Leonard. You know, he was one of those. He was a lovely guy, and unfortunately he wasn't successful. But football happens, and managers move on, and as a captain and players, you have to take responsibility for that.
Yeah. Start with the transfer window. Same question I asked you on Monday or whenever it was. Have you made any bids? Or have you had any bids for any of your players? Has that changed?
If there have been any bids, I'm not aware of them, and we wouldn't accept them anyway. So that's where we are from that point of view. Have we made bids? I don't think we've actually made a financial bid on the table, but believe you me, there have been inquiries at serious level about players. So we've got a window of opportunity through January, and obviously I'd like to think that come the final day of the window, there'll be at least one new player coming into the football club. But obviously the sooner we do it, the better. I think we're all aware of that.
Just one? You said
no,
a few weeks ago you wanted 3.
Did I say at least one then?
Right.
Yeah.
Not at least 3, or...
Listen, pick whatever number you want.
Well, you said you needed a centre half, a winger and a striker.
There you go. So, Benzie, at least one is. It could be 3, it could be 4, it could be 5.
Yeah.
It could be 2. I missed that number out.
Okay.
Listen, it's fair to say, like all joking apart, I know we're having a little bit of banter there. The important thing is we're working very hard behind the scenes. The owner's been excellent. Obviously, I've been with Lee Darnbury, went to a game the other day. It's important. We've been here just under a month now. So it's important we establish the type of players that one I would like, the football club would like, who's available, who we can bring in, who can actually enhance and keep developing what we're trying to achieve. Everyone's been very supportive in that. We're a couple of days into the window being open. Obviously, we've got the FA Cup game, which we'll talk about now, is the next game. But all being well before the next game, and you can never say yes, no, or maybe. But we're working very hard behind the scenes because I think it's clear for everybody to see that there needs to be, a bit of freshness coming in to help the group. But I must say that the players, the staff, they've been excellent. Attitudes have been spot on, top draw. And again, when we look at the group of players that we've got and the amount of injuries we've got, there's players coming back, talented players coming back. So that's a real positive. But again, it's like anything, and we'll talk more next week about the league position. We need to act now and not be waiting, because obviously things will, if you're not careful, things can drift away from you a little bit.
You've got a couple of loans. Are they the quickest and best way of getting some bodies into your squad?
Do you know what? So I'll tell you, we made an inquiry about a player on loan, right? And what the terms that came back regarding that loan was ridiculous. So again, what clubs are looking to do, the January window in particular makes it very, very challenging from the financial point of view. I think you speak to all managers and all clubs, they always say that the January window can sometimes be a very challenging one in respect of what people are trying to achieve. Likewise, we made a good inquiry about a player, and what was thrown back on it was ridiculous. And that's me not getting involved in the finances, so let alone where you are. So you need to be realistic with that as well.
Okay. Was that a Premier League
Yes.
club? Fair enough. Keithton Bell at Birmingham is the only name out there today. Is there anything in that at all?
No.
Any interest? Fine.
Don't know where that's come from.
Right.
I was at the Reading Birmingham game the other night, so that's not come from me.
Right.
You'll find all the time agents will keep putting names forward, and it's good to be linked with different players and this, that, and the other. But the answer's no on that.
Right. Okay. This may not be one in your province, but we were discussing it the other night because you've got quite a long-term injuries here, but there are players coming back, and I think you sort of hinted the other day pressure on the wage bill, and clubs got quite a big wage bill. Does the club not have insurance on the injured players so that the insurance is paying the wages?
As far as I'm aware, that the club pays the wages. I think the only time the insurance companies come and pay the wages, and anyone can correct me if they're wrong.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know
so
personally myself.
No. I think it's only if a player's is no longer going to continue playing, right? i.e. he's going to have to retire. Then there's an insurance. So unless there's a different rule, which I don't know, or a different way it's done, as far as I'm aware, the club paid a bill. So again, you can imagine that the amount of players that we've got unavailable for selection, it all adds up. So there's a business side to be done, and I think we're all well aware of that from that point of view.